guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to show you guys how I curl my hair or style my hair. I've had a couple people ask me how I curl my hair when I've had extensions and before I even had extensions. Sometimes it's just easier to show you how to do something than explain it over text message. So I'm going to style my hair today. I have my extensions in. If you watched my last video, you would have saw me get them installed. They are the 24-inch Bellamy weft extensions. If I keep looking over here, it's because this is going to be my mirror for me to do my hair. So if you're wondering why I keep looking over there, that is why. I washed my hair yesterday, so it's clean. We are starting on fresh, clean hair. I actually rooted my extensions yesterday. That is why I washed it. I only wash my hair like once, maybe twice a week. I really needed to root my extensions, so I did that last night and I just washed them. And then I blew them out afterwards. That's why they are straight. I'm going to try my best to link all of the products in the description. So I wash my hair with the Bellamy length goals line, the shampoo and conditioner, and then sometimes I switch off between the Redken All Soft Mega. I switch between those two, but I mostly use the length goals because it is sulfate free and it's good for your hair extensions. So that is what I use to wash my hair. I occasionally use purple shampoo. I prefer a purple mask by Pravana. Like I said, I'll try to link everything below. And when I get out of the shower, I use a spray by Pureology. I also use the All Soft Mega leave-in, and then I use this length goals extension perfector. So I will just spray this in when my hair is damp. Either let your hair air dry or blow dry it, whatever you want. But this is a heat protectant as well. I'm just going to start brushing my hair, and you want to start from the bottom up. I use wet brushes. I have a shit ton of hair in it, so excuse that. But this is the Pro wet brush line. It's the best. I love it. So now that it's all brushed, the curler that I use is by Jay-Z Styles Co. She is a YouTuber and she has her own hair salon and hair extension line. I don't remember the exact name of it. Like I said, I will link it below. I used to use one by Conair before this for the longest time ever, but because I got my extensions in a year ago, I needed a barrel that was longer. So this is like the extra long barrel and it is perfect. It's amazing. It's a pretty good price. Obviously more expensive than the Conair one, but it has an auto lock for the temperature. So if you accidentally click it while you're doing your hair, the temperature will not change. I only use clamp curling irons. I do not use wands. I don't like wands. I don't like the curls they give. Yeah, so anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to section my hair. I section it by weft. I'm just going to go along my first weft. I just went along my first weft and section that out, and then I just hair tied the rest of it up. Sometimes when I'm lazy, I won't even section it. I'll just go left half of my head, right half of my head. So I will take my curling iron, and what I do is I take these shorter pieces, and what you want to do is you want to start with the clamp facing forward. You always want the clamp facing towards your face, and I start up at the top. Your ends are always going to be the last thing in the curling iron. And you just pretty much click and roll. And then I just let the bottom fall. So this is what the curl is going to look like. And then I will take my next piece. Click and roll, starting at the top. Click and roll. And on these longer pieces, I let the top fall through. Once I get to the end, I pull it straight through so that the ends of the curl are straight. You can also alternate your curls. It depends on what you're looking for, but I do all of mine facing the same way. I like really loose, beachy waves. So the first day, I don't really like my curls that much because they are really tight, but like the second, third, fourth day is when I really like my curls. You could take bigger sections, small sections, whatever you want. I take about an inch-ish thick. It depends, honestly. So same thing. Again, clamp facing forward. Click and roll. Once you get the hang of it, you can go pretty fast. Like I can curl my hair pretty fast now. The first half done, and I know it looks really curly right now, but we are going to brush it out at the end. So again, I'm just taking these smaller sections. So my real hair, I'm kind of curling the ends very slightly, just because when they lay on top of the extension, that's where the extension's gonna be curled. Does that make sense? Before I had my extensions in, I would keep my ends straight on my real hair. So this little piece fell down, so that's okay. I'm just gonna click and roll. Let the top fall down, click and roll, and then slide through. So then this piece that fell out, I'm just gonna go over it and make sure that it's blending in. Just like that. If you have clip-ins, it's kind of the same technique. You don't want to like curl your clip-ins and then curl your hair and then put your clip-ins in. You want to curl them while they're in your head. There's a bunch of different kind of curls you could do. These are just the curls that I like to do. Next section, I'm just going to go right above my next weft. The same thing. I'm going to take these shorter pieces first. Clamp towards your face, click and roll. It's pretty repetitive, to be honest. But you always want to start at the top of the section. You don't want to like go from your ends and curl your way up. That will fry your ends. Sometimes some of the ends I will curl a little further down just to make it a little bit more piecey. But for the most part, I keep the ends pretty straight. Same thing on this side. Clamp facing forward. Now we are on our last section. My camera just overheated, but I just curled the top layer of my hair. When I did my bangs, what I do is I take them and I pull them forward, and then I will curl them like this in front of me, just so it makes the curl a little bit looser than you would if you would curl it to the side of your face. Same for this piece. If you're doing this with natural hair, ignore this part, but if you're doing this with extensions, when you curl the top layer of your hair, you have like, you know, all your shorter pieces, you kind of just want to curl the ends of your real hair. So like you can kind of see I didn't start the curls all the way up here. You kind of just want to curl the very tips of your hair because that's the part that's going to lay on the extension. So if you were to curl them really, really tight, this would be like really tight. The extension would be kind of straight here, and then it would start to get curly here. It would look really disconnected. I hope I'm explaining that right, but this is just the way that I found works. I've been wearing extensions for a really long time. I used to wear clip-ins for years, like all throughout high school and beauty school. I found this method works with clip-ins and with wefts and just extensions in general. So when you get to the top layer, just try to only curl the tips of your hair. I kind of curl them separate from my extensions. So my curls have been cooling off for a little bit. You want to wait until your hair is completely cooled down before you style it. If you start to style it before your curls are completely cooled down, they're just gonna fall out. They're not gonna look good. You wanna wait till your curls are cool to the touch. My hair holds a curl pretty good, so I don't really have to wait that long. So this is what we're working with. The first thing that I do is I always put oil in my hair. I either use the Jay-Z Styles one. This is their Rose Hair Shine Oil. It's the same company as my curling iron. I love this one. It smells like roses. It's amazing. And then I also like to use the Olaplex one. So I kind of just switch off between the both of them. I'm probably gonna use the rose one today. One pump in my hand, rub it together, and then I'm just going to start to finger comb through, focusing on the ends pretty much. I put oil in my hair every single day, whether I style it or not. So tomorrow when I get up and I brush my hair, I will put oil in it. Okay. So it's looking better already. It's kind of hard for me to get my hair in the frame, like all of my hair in the frame, but that's what it's looking like. Next, what I do is I use texture spray. I never ever use hairspray. I hate hairspray so much. So I use 2 different kinds of texture spray. The first one that I use is one by Redken, and it is called the Wax Blast 10. The next one that I use is by Matrix, and it's called the Volume Rose. The bottle's really pretty, and this one kind of gives you like a wind-blown textured look. So I use this one second. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna shake the bottle, and I'm just going to, with the bottle kind of far away, I'm just gonna spray it all through like that. Then I'm going to take the Matrix one. My nozzle's a little jacked up on this, so let's just ignore that. And I'll just take some of the spray and put it on my fingertips. And then I'll just put it on my baby hairs up here, because when you go blonde, you have breakage. It's just the blonde life. What I'll do is I'll just take my brush and I'll kind of just back comb a little bit. That's pretty much it. If I feel like I need to touch up a curl or something, I will do that really quickly. I don't shut off my curler until I'm completely done and satisfied with my hair. I'm pretty satisfied with it now. If I feel like I want some extra shine or something like that, I have 2 shine sprays that I like to use. So I have one by IGK, and then I have another one by BioSilk. This is what they look like. IGK one smells really good. I'm gonna use a little bit of that one now. And you just want to spray it really far away. You don't want to put this like close to your hair. How I style my hair, it's really, really easy. It takes me about 20 minutes. And I only ever curl my hair like this once a week. So these curls will stay for like 4 to 5 days, and then throughout the week I'll just touch them up. I really just touch up my bangs or like my shorter layers just so they blend a little bit better. Throughout the week they'll get a little bit looser, a little bit more beachy. And then I'll show you the back. Okay, that was it for the video. I hope you guys could take something from this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one.